Ladies and Jimbo, man, it's good to see you. Good to see you indeed. I haven't put out a video for a while, but I've got a lot to show you today. It's very good to see you. Good to be back. As you can see, I've got here a brand new 35 calf pen, which if you haven't heard about it, ooh, did you hear that authoritative snap? It's a beautiful sound because it has a liner lock. This is a really cool knife. As you saw me sit down and open that on my pant leg, which is, something normally you can't do with a slip joint knife. This is a one-armed opening knife, and that means it has a hook out here, and it's going to be designed kind of like a drop point, I guess, with a drop point, spay, whatever, with a cut out of it so that you could do just that. Hook it out of your pants. I think they were originally designed, not maybe originally designed, but came really into popularity back in the Civil War days when a ton of guys lost their limbs but still survived and only had one arm to open their knife with, so they kind of pumped out a bunch of those after the war. As you can see, it is a farm and field knife, so it's going to have that cool bolster. I really love that one. The thing about these farm and field knives is that maybe their fit and finish isn't absolutely perfect on all of them, but this one's pretty good. It came to me, relatively. Not gunked up in the joints. The walk and talk is pretty good on them, and I like this spay blade a lot. I mean, I really like the combination of the two a lot. GEC is doing a run of these 35s right now, and oh, here it is. I have one other 35 pattern, drastically different. The worm groove jigged bone. This was the Blade Forms 2016 knife, and this has a nice cool spear blade and a little awl in there. Pull that out for you guys. Oof, hate that one. But yeah, oof, I love this knife. This was a gift from a friend. All's real nice. I love the just plain bar shield that they used. Really cool. And then I got some particularly nice jigged bone, I think. But anyway, this was a kind of a nicer commemorative style knife. This is a down and dirty. We're gonna work with it. We're gonna actually put it to some real good use. I mean, not that this isn't, and that I haven't carried and used this all the time, but man, you could really beat on this knife and sorry. Getting a phone call. Anyway, you could really beat on this knife and use it for basically any situation. I mean, this one only had the spear point, and it has the very versatile awl blade, which is a cool combination. I was cutting this lanyard. I was, getting ready to just throw this on because I wanted to test out the knife a bit before I threw it in the pocket. And at first, I busted out the Warncliffe blade and realized, that's really not the best knife to be. You want something with belly to be chopping on, but so then I pulled out the one-armed, and it's a great blade chip. It's got the perfect amount of cant down away in the position. I mean, the Warncliffe blade feels great in your hand. And the 35 pattern is awesome in general. This one's nice and light and thin, but I do like how this has the double spring and it's got just a bit thicker micarta handles. I was having a hard time picking between the black and the OD green, and ended up going with black just because I got a great deal off my buddy Corey. He sent me a bunch of sick stickers too. Check these out. Guys, check him out on Instagram. The tattooed fat dude, Mr. Fettinger. Really nice guy, sick knife collection. Check his Instagram out for real, because he's an awesome artist, tattoo artist, and has some really cool knives, you know, all over the place too, not just GEC stuff. So anyway, I'm going to use this knife to, oh, and I love that engaging lock sound. Use the Warncliffe to do some mail opening, and then we'll move on to a couple more videos, because I've got some pretty insane stuff going on right here, including a knife that I'm going to be raffling off this weekend. So you stay tuned. You're going to want to check that out. Let's see what's in these boxes, actually. These two dual boxes here. It says Bone Distributing. That name sounds familiar. I wonder, what are we going to be showing off in this next video here? Oh geez, one Northwoods. We've got two Northwoods. Oh, a third in just one box. Jeez, that one's not mine. Certainly not mine. I didn't get three of those Lincoln Jacks. So, and the nice thing is, I know that each one of them will have a different handle material for you guys to check out. And then we'll go on their merry way. Nothing like opening your mail with a nice warny blade, though. Okay. Keep these separate, but geez, another three. So this one's not me either. Wow. Ooh, wow. So this is the one I expected, but this one has mammoth, giraffe. Oh geez, this one's burlap micarta, denim, and OD. So guys, all 5 possible Lincoln Jacks are here. Very excited to show them to you. Jeez. I'm just gonna push those off to the side for a moment. Inside of this box, I know what it is. It has a man's name on it. A very awesome member of the Jimbo's Knife Fam Facebook group asked if, you know, we were talking a little bit. That's why I've actually got 2 Bark River fixed blades out here ready and to go with the review of this knife. A Bradford knife. Check this out. Bradford, USA. The first Bradford knife I've ever had on the channel. Very excited to check it out, because they're actually a Washington company based down in Kent, which is just, you know, 40 minutes south of me. And I actually saw their table and saw Mr. Brad, I'm trying to remember his last name. His name's just Brad, though. It's not Bradford. I forget why Bradford is the name, but anyway, I saw him doing, you know, wheeling and dealing at the table, and it seemed like he had a lot of energy and a lot of good things going on at that table. So, excited to check this out. It's a little EDC sheep's foot blade. I believe the name of it's the Guardian 3. So, we're going to check that out. But, had to save the best for last. Really did. And, this is going to, you know, Northwoods, awesome Bradford knives, whatever. It's really, certain things are on certain levels, you know. And this is another, basically a next level knife in here. Oh. If you don't recognize the logo, you will soon. Vehement Knives is really taking the knife world by storm. Mr. Matt Martin, his wife Jenna, and their daughter put out a ton of incredible fixed blades and leather goods. And I'm so excited to have a second Vehement Knife on the table, and we're actually going to be raffling this one off. I'll spoil it here. It's the model Tunnel Rat. It's you know, a knife that I think really encompasses Matt Martin as a knife maker. I mean, he's got a ton of models. I'll talk about them a bit in the next video, but I think this one is, from what I've seen, a grand slam, and I can't wait to check it out. So guys, please, if you enjoyed this video, hit me with the like, hit me with the subscribe. You don't want to miss what's coming up. I mean, I'm about to show off all these sick Northwoods knives that I wish I could keep personally, but you know, that's just the way it goes. A lot of temptation, gotta be a good boy. And I've got a ton more news for you guys too, so please stick around, and I'll see you in the next video.